Before I get started with this, I'm gonna check everything's working right. Yeah, it looks like it's picking up my voice. Um, so the thing is, my speakers are not the greatest on this laptop, so it's kind of hard for me to tell how loud the sound actually is for you guys because my laptop sucks at sound. So I'm just hoping this picks up well. And I hope it won't be bad. So I bear with me. Um, so I did, I think, do some stuff off camera. Well, no, I did it in previous, not off camera. I did it in previous attempt. Um, was not really working. So we're gonna try it again. We're gonna go March 1st. All right. Right, we're reading poems. Okay. So when I did this originally, right? Um, I did part of the side quests, but I think now, oh, I'm gonna not do the side quest until at the end of the series. Oh, and one more thing before I actually start going, actual charger now, so videos shouldn't just like stop in the middle and I have no idea what's going on. It'll be very clear, like, okay, I gotta stop here. So I'll see you guys later. That would be something I would say. So, with all out of the way, let's get back to some DDLC, shall we? I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. Alright. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Soviet Spy! Eh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. So Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha ha ha. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. But even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Soviet spy poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet of paper against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Soviet Spy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. So, I would analyze it now, but I'm gonna do that in my next video on the main channel. If you're not subscribed to their Angry Birds Gaming Corner, check it out. It's good content, unlike what I'm doing now, which is basically just a Let's Play. I'm really hoping that everything is gonna be fine with this, right? But you never know. That's part of the reason I'm doing the Let's Plays, right? It's to, one, get more content out, which I really haven't done. That's mostly because I've been working on main channel videos and I've been taking apart recently. But also, I'm just not. It's also just to test out my mic right now, because I don't know what to do. So, yeah, I got a lot of videos recorded for Let's Plays, but I want to get these up first before I get anything else up. And, of course, they'll be less edited than usual. Mostly just cutting little bits out. It's not gonna be like fully edited. You know, maybe at some point I'll actually like start like fully editing them and taking more time with them. But I don't really want to do that right now because I'm already so focused on the main channel. So think of this as like just chill vibes, hopefully. But yeah, with my tangent over, let's just get going. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. Oops. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's show it to Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me? It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you my poem. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Great stuff, Natsuki, as always. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? The writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it for a rhyme at the end, and I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is here, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, great. Let's talk to Yuri. What was that? Yuri stares at the poem. Oh shoot, is it raining soon? Okay, I might have to go actually indoors if it's raining soon, because I thought I just felt a water droplet. We'll see though. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, so sorry. I've got to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, is that what I said? Oh, I'm so sorry. Alright. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there were specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes together with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Well, please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if this is a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the lights. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. So hard to analyze, I swear. But you know what? I'm gonna do it. It's going to take a while. Alright. I'm sorry, it's such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since that first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Uh-huh. Actually, the story about a ghost at all, Soviet spy. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her past, remaining a place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left without nothing. And soon be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long until you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. Counting on you, Yuri. Wait, is that what I said? Oh, counting on you. Okay. Last one. Hi, Soviet spy. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. It's much better if... I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, Soviet spy. We're all a little embarrassed. Today, you know? There's a squirrel up there. Alright, great. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika a palm. Alright. I keep missing these because I'm using a mouse, but I'm not using an actual mouse. Hopefully I get one soon. But for right now, this is gonna have to do. I like this one. It makes you think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. Maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if shown in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Haha, I could be... Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find a style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles though, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else expects you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. Peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ha ha ha, that's okay. Yeah, that's the kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I've had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and just go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Cool, we did it all. Phew. Guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a ledger club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. The gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each one of their expression changes. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow. I think that's how you say that, right? I'm going to say furrow, and if I'm wrong, you can bully me in the comments, I guess. Furrow and frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem on the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did she completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Sylvia Spy did too. So based on that, I'm glad you gave me some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Sylvia Spy liked the poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Sylvia Spy appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourselves? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Soviet spies started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if they noticed I was just standing there. It's a Soviet spy. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she can get over here and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your opponents all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader and not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain this to our Soviet spy. Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Writing them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. My bad, everybody. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Soviet spy? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be going out me say like Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had up in my mouth. So instead turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Eh? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting like this when you know you're making your friend feel like this? So you spy. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, well, Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings that with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Oh my god. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Oh, make some tea. Yuri rushes off, alright. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I can't even bring myself to interject. As president, that kind of thing's embarrassing to me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. She's such a genuine person, really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I can get the chance to talk to her a little more. Alright. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. So, Spy, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little bit more about what the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a little bit better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded myself with newfound determination. So, Spy, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. This really was the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Soviet Spy, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day's gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, I think I can do day 2. And then we'll end it off, not day 3. We'll do day 3, and then I'll end it off there. Oh, yes. Oh, I love this song. Oh, let's go for Sayori! Calm. Yep, we're good. Suicide with Yuri. I really wanted to pass that. Sorry, wait. Alright, peaceful. Cool. Alright, cool, we did it. I'm gonna go Oop! I did not mean to press that. Oopsie. Alright. Passion! Fun. Grief. Joy. Maybe warm? I'm gonna go for wonderful, actually. Yep, alright, we're good. Love. Let's see, what we got? Oh, I'm gonna try precious. Alright, we're good. Sadness. Excitement. Amazing. Silly? I feel like that's Natsuki. No, that's Sayori. Alright. Pleasure. Oh. Anger. What? Out! Oh, no. I'm pretty sure lost is Yuri. Pew! No! Oh! Alright. We did it. Alright, apparently I suck at this. What is this? Why is Steam? No, get off. Another day passes and it's time for club meeting already. I've got a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual sight greets me. Hi, Soviet spy. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just so not used to being here in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come in with me to buy me a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair! How did you even know that? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that leaves me with the one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ha ha ha. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Soviet spy to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and now I gotta accept the retribution. So, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let it fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you would have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh no! Flop! Ow! What was... A cookie! Oh, great. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is this because I made my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. That's Suki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. I don't know why I'm finding this so funny. I don't know. So good. Oof. Sayori suddenly clasped her hand around over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Oh no. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monika anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Spy just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable to all of us combined. Eh, that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. A boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Soviet Spy. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back on her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Soviet Spy! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Oh, how much am I at? Oh no, I'm gonna have to stop this. I'm gonna have to stop this now. Yeah, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna save it right here. Okay, so this is our save file. And, I'll see you guys in a little bit. As soon as I, turn this off. Alright, see you guys later. Okay, some things to note. This is a brand new recording, because I accidentally, turned the last one off. My mic, one of his, screw things that keeps it, still fell off, so I'll have to reattach that later. I probably got an achievement if we go here. Doki Doki Poetry Slam. I didn't know that this was an achievement. Apparently I did it, so maybe that's in the last recording. I didn't notice. But we got music. Should probably be playing something. Okay, here we go. Last time we ended off, well, in the middle of, I think, day 3, I want to say. Yeah, the middle of day 3, so we'll just go up. We'll continue. Pictures that are interesting. What's this? Oh, yeah, that. Oh, we get the poems. Alright, so yeah, we can look at the poems. Cool. When did this happen? Oh, okay, it's morning, alright. From, we got sketches. When did I lock this? Alright. Okay. In Act 1, calls Sayori for help during Natsuki and Yuri's argument. I see. So these, I'm gonna have to... Okay. I see. Cool. Let's go play the actual game. Did not know that Serenity Forge was a thing. I did not notice it the last 2 times I played, apparently. Alright, so we're going off here. Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monika, we're gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons, and markers, and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monika, we'll be back soon. Ah, you going with Soviet Spy to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with him. Ah, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Soviet Spy? Yep, let's go. Alright, cool. Sayori and I exit the clubroom. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid, taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori. Exactly where we go moving for the festival anyway. I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monika have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah. That sounds kind of dull. Soviet Spy, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Haha, don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Well, yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Soviet Spy, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Okay. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight towards the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that one's down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Oh, I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls on the floor. The crayon spills all over her lap. Ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh no. So Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs off to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Soviet Spy. Where would I even find ice around this time? And I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Haha, what are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Oop. Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the caps and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. Haha. Oh, there's the apple juice. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against a bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Soviet spy. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Eh, what do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. I feel kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried doing things I couldn't, I would get my self hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself, or I'd get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. Then you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself, and you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Soviet spy. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. Oh. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. Oh, shoot. No. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Soviet spy, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? Can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sarah has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so still and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monika, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the clubroom. Cool. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about to get ready to start with sharing poems. That's Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Eh? Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it right here. Found a poster paper, too. Haha! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Soviet spy. Ah, well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Alright, cool. Let's check out Sayori. Soviet spy, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But Your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one, too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're the only one that feels that way, so... Eh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? Whoa. Stop thinking of weird things, idiot. I just mean you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. Eh. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting it in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Sylvia Spy. Did you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it back to you. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But then, for being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. So sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her for support, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Ooh, bottles. This is bottles. Alright, cool. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, and bottles, all in a row. A collection makes me a lot of friends. Ooh. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them down from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, inside my head. Horrifying stuff, Sayori, as always. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Ooh. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Oh god. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times? But seeing the passion arise makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I talk to? Let's talk to Natsuki. Not gonna like it? Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? Phew? What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Ha! Good to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this reminds me of Sayori's poems from yesterday. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. You might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori's a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone be, fluffy? Fluffy. Spend so much time with someone like you. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other, in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Oh, Amy likes spiders. Here we go. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Ooh. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Ooh. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She's probably talking about spiders. What if her friends start liking spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Thank you. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope we didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such simple analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I want it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotion is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so go look forward to it. Alright, cool. Yuri, let's see what you got. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Soviet spy. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try to let your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. This poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments in its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. Oh shoot, what? A wash of blood. Classic Orwellian conditioning. I slice the bread, then I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't... if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what that's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's the sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for being judging, isn't it? No, please don't tell her I said that. Haha, don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. Alright, last one, and then, once we get to the poem section, I'll end off this video. Hi again, Soviet Spy. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Haha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Alright, it's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. Haha, that's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproaching or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poems now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating forms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine? I think that, I'm gonna, tangent. Sine, cosine, tangent. I'm going, that's how you say that. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short make it feel like I'm trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still really hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll need to find yourself facing a large, difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your... I'm just gonna... So when something unexpected may happen... Wait, is this tip even about writing? What are you even talking about? No. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned, so if everyone can sit down in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put it together anyway, in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monika. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it all in the posters, in case anyone wants to prepare it ahead of time. And Sayori has been coloring posters, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the ones responsible for the fate of the club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them? To find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. If all that takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around the room at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. Oh god. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to be practicing reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha, of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through a notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way to Fly. The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voices fill the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika! Haha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri flushes a piece of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quietly walks over to the podium. This poem was called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After the Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens to Yuri when she gets absorbed into her books. The quivering words transform into the sharp syllables, oh no, of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This makes her be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered yet by herself. Hey, it's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks into the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem. It'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins reading her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this paper, I probably wouldn't think much about it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant by when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I'd do through. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I knew through and through. Okay. Sayori finishes and we applaud. Oh god, I'm at 7. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Hey, even Sophie Spy liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Come on nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop here as a emergency, otherwise this is gonna die. So I'm just gonna pause the recording and I'm not gonna stop it, and I'll see you guys. Hello everybody. Well, I'm back. I probably should. I'm back. So my recording last time cut off because my laptop died right as I was saying the outro, so I can go charge it. So we're back. It's about a week later. It's like 10 a.m. currently, actually. I'm recording this way earlier than the other one, so hopefully I get it out. Oh, jeez. Okay. As I was saying, hopefully I get it out by the end of today. So I have like 14 hours to record and edit this, including the last part of this. So that's gonna be fun. Let's see though. We were at 329. Yeah. Oh shoot. So we'll continue off. We're skipping it. Everyone, this is the skip option. We can skip. This is the poetry reading from last time. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Sylvian Spy liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just kind of embarrassing to be in front of everyone. Or to do it in front of everyone. My bad. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Sylvian Spy. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Sylvian Spy lower everyone's standards a little more if I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish it, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about that much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of the seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Cause you're presenting? Anyways, this poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back into her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. You can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. But that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. Jeez. That's fine too. Oh, shoot. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, but I'd like to continue that way. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's just for the sake of the club, and impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make everything such a big deal out of it. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Sylvia Spy, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot has happened. A lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with the words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked me to walk home with you. Huh? Oh, Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me in the spot here. On the spot here. Well, okay, for this, I'm gonna say I'm walking home with Sayori. Alright. I'm walking home with you. I'm walking home with you, Sayori. Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But... She's beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Soviet Spy. You think about me too much sometimes. What would deserve it? Yuri would deserve it. Oh god. My goodness. If she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? Oh no. The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time? Oh god. Okay, I think I do this part and then I end it off. So something weird I noticed. I don't know if anyone else caught it. If you're really astute and you've made it this far somehow, first of all, thank you for making it this far. Alright. I just want to say, that part where it says, I want to do it for the club and to impress Monika. That seems weird, right? I don't think MC would say that. It really seems like a weird thing for MC to say. Because he didn't even care. And I know Monika is definitely editing the code at this point. Because Sayori is, whoops. Sayori is acting differently. As you probably noticed, that scene was kind of weird. She was off. Definitely. So... Oh, that's not it. Is it pain? Okay, that's Sayori. Oh, so yeah, that part's kind of weird. You may have also been noticing I've been uploading essentially daily. Yesterday I put out Goodnight Meow Me, but I couldn't get that out on time. What was supposed to go out yesterday was this DDLC video, but I forgot. I never actually finished it, and that's why I'm here right now at 10 a.m. recording the last, 15 minutes of this video round. It'll probably be cut down from there, but for right now, it's 15 minutes around. And I hope it won't get much longer than that, because that's already an hour for me. Another hour I gotta edit. So that sucks, but whatever. Oops. So yeah. Empty. Yes, you're right. Oh, that's Nick. I see that's Sayori. Alright, great. Let's see. Pure! Oh, that's... Okay. Oh, whoops. Oh, God. Anxiety. Bubbles. Okay. See, the fact that... I'm not gonna read this. We'll read this next time. I'm gonna stay right here, actually. Boom, right there. The fact that Sayori's options are anxiety and depression really does not bode well for what happens later. I want to be clear again. I have seen Markiplier play this. If you haven't seen the first video in the series, I talked about this, but Markiplier probably my biggest inspiration for YouTube, along with some other YouTubers, but I've seen Markiplier play DDLC. I loved it. But if I want to get all the pummels for myself, because I never played Plus, and I have not seen any of the Plus content. I've seen the main game. I don't remember really what happens in the main game, but I do remember Sayori dies. But I feel like that's just so obvious by now that everybody watching this probably knows that. But yeah, I'll end it off here. Thank you, everybody. If you did enjoy watching, you can like, comment, and subscribe if you like. But definitely do that. Go check out my main channel if you enjoy me. You'll enjoy some of the content here. I put out a bike video. I'm putting out poetry video. I'm hoping by April 31st, but that might come out in May because of how long I'm taking with DDLC. But the only reason I'm taking so long is because I got to record all this and edit all it, and yeah, it's been a struggle. And analyzing poetry is kind of hard, so it's going to take a little bit. But I'm hoping to get it out by the 31st. If not, it's whatever. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See you guys.